Hello everyone and welcome to CAD/CAM/CAE tutorials. Here in this video we are going to create a 3D model that you can see on the screen right now. So let's begin it. So let us first close it and we'll go to the file, new, select here part and OK. Now first we'll make background plain white. So we'll select here plain white. Now here are the dimensions of the 3D model. So first we'll start with the base plate that we can see over here. This is the base plate. So in order to create a base plate, first we need to create a horizontal line with the length of 75 mm. Then we need to create two vertical lines of length 50 mm. So let's go to the SOLIDWORKS. We'll go to the sketch and we'll select here front plane as a sketching plane. Now first we'll create a horizontal line like this. Now we'll go to the smart dimension and the length of the line is of 75. Now in order to make it symmetric about the vertical axis, we'll select this point and the origin, and this distance will be half of 75, 37.5. Now we'll exit the smart dimension. Now in order to create the sketch, we'll create a circle with the radius of 20 mm and the distance of the center of circle from the bottom line that we have created is 75 mm. So from here we'll select circle, create a circle over here like this. Now we'll go to the smart dimension. The diameter of the circle is 40 mm and the distance of center of circle from this line, this horizontal line, is of 75. Specify here 75. Now from here we can see that the sketch is not fully defined. So we'll exit the smart dimension. Now we'll select here center point of circle, press Ctrl and select here the origin. Now we'll select here vertical constraint and OK. So here we can see that the sketch is fully defined. Now in order to complete the sketch, we need to create a horizontal line with the length of 50 mm. And then we have to create a line that is tangent to the circle. So let's go to the line, select here this point and create a vertical line like this, and then create a line that touches this circle. Now we'll go to the smart dimension. Length of this line is of 50 mm, specify here 50. Now here we can see that the line is fully defined. So we'll follow the same procedure on another side also. Go to the line, create a vertical line and make a tangent over here. Select smart dimension and specify here 50 mm as a length. Now after creating this sketch, we need to trim out this portion of the circle, and for that we'll select here trim entities and trim out. Now the sketch is closed as well as fully defined. So we'll exit the sketch. We'll go to the features and select here extruded boss feature. Now from the sketch here we can see that the depth of this plate or the thickness of this plate is of 12 mm. So here we'll specify 12 mm and OK. Now after creating this base plate, we'll create this portion, this center portion or the hole. To create this hole, we need to create a circle with the diameter of 16 mm or the radius of 8 mm. And for this lower circle, the distance of center of circle from the bottom line is of 20 mm. So we'll go to the SOLIDWORKS, go to the sketch and select here the surface of this base plate. Now first we'll create a circle over here. Now we'll go to the smart dimension The diameter of the circle is of 16 mm, so specify here 16. Now the distance of center of circle from this bottom line, that is of 20 mm, specify here 20. Now we'll exit the smart dimension, select here center of circle, press Ctrl and select here origin and make it here vertical. Now this circle is fully defined. In order to create this hole, we need to create another circle at a distance of 14 mm from the center of the previous circle. So again we'll go to the SOLIDWORKS, we'll go to the circle and create a circle over here like this. Now we'll go to the smart dimension. The diameter of the circle is same as 16 mm, specify here 16, and the distance of the center of circle from the center of this circle is of 14 mm. After specifying the diameter as well as the distance, select the center point of circle, press Ctrl and select here origin. Again we'll make it vertical and OK. Now in order to make it a close sketch, we'll select here line and we'll draw two vertical line like this. Now in order to make it fully defined, select here the line, press Ctrl and select here the circle and we'll specify a tangent. Okay, we'll do the same for this line also. Now we need to trim out this portion, so we'll select here trim entities and we'll trim out this portion. Now the sketch is fully closed as well as fully defined, so we'll exit the sketch. We'll go to the features and select here extruded cut feature. For the depth we can specify here through all and OK. So here we can see that it has created a through hole with the specified area. After creating this hole, we'll create this portion, this top portion over here. For that we need to create first a circle with the diameter of 40 mm and then we'll extrude it for 20 minus 12, that is 8 mm. So let's go to the SOLIDWORKS. Now we'll go to the sketch and select here the face, normal. Now we'll select here circle. Now we have to create a circle concentric to this arc, so we can hover over this arc and here we can see the center point of the arc. So we can directly select the center point and then we can create a circle like this. Now we know that the diameter of the circle is same, that is of 40 mm. So we'll go to the smart dimension, make it here 40. Now we'll exit the sketch. We'll go to the features and select here extrude boss feature. And here we know that this depth is of 8 mm. So we'll specify here 8 and OK. After creating this extrusion portion, we need to create a hole with a diameter of 20 mm. So we'll go to the SOLIDWORKS, go for sketch and select here this face, normal. Again we'll select here circle. We can hover the cursor over here, the pointer over here, and then we can select the center point. Now we'll go to the smart dimension and the diameter is of 20 mm. Now we'll exit the sketch, go to the features and select here extruded cut feature, and from here we'll select through all as it is a through hole. Then click on OK. So now let's go to the sketch. So after creating the base plate as well as its features, now it's time to create the flanges. So now here we are having two flanges, so we'll create one of the flanges and then we'll make mirror of that. So first we need to create a plane on which we'll create a sketch for the flange. So here we can see that this edge is at a distance of 32 by 2, that is of 16 mm from the vertical center plane, because the part is symmetrical about the vertical plane. So first we need to create a plane at a distance of 16 mm from the center plane, and then we can create a sketch for the flange. So let's go to the SOLIDWORKS. We'll select here the plane. For the reference, we'll select here the right plane because it is a vertical center plane for this part. Now we know that we need to create a plane at a distance of 16 mm, so we can specify here 16 and OK. After creating this plane, we need to create a sketch, so select here plane and select sketch and select here normal. Now from the sketch we can see that we need to create a circle with the diameter of 25 mm, and then we need to create a line with the end point 50 mm from the bottom line, and the distance of center of circle from the face of the plate is of 20 mm. So let's go to the SOLIDWORKS. We'll select here circle and we'll draw one circle over here like this. After creating circle, we'll select here line and we'll create a horizontal line like this. Now we'll go to the smart dimension. We know that the distance of center of circle from the face is of 20 mm, specify here 20. The diameter of the circle is of 25, specify here 25. Now we need to create a circle in such a way that it is tangent to this line. So first we'll exit the smart dimension. Now select here the circle, press Ctrl and select here the horizontal line, and then we can select here the tangent as a constraint and OK. Now here we can see that the circle is fully defined. Now we need to create one line over here. For that we'll select here line. Before that we'll create first one vertical line like this, and then we can create a line that is tangent to the circle. For this line, the length is of 50 mm, so go to the smart dimension and the length is of 50. Now after creating this sketch, we need to remove some portion of the sketch. For that we'll be using the trim entities. We'll trim out the portion of this line as well as the circle. Now here we can see that the sketch is fully defined as well as a closed sketch, so we can exit the sketch. Now from this sketch we can see that the depth or the thickness of the flange is of 10 mm and it is away from this vertical midplane. So from here we'll go to the extruded boss, and here we can see that the thickness direction is away from the vertical midplane, and from here we need to specify it as a 10 mm and OK. After creating this, we can just right click on this plane and we can just hide it. Now from here we can see that we need to create a circle and we need to extrude it for 12 minus 10, that is equal to 2 mm. And for that, let's go for the sketch. Select here this face, normal. Now we'll select here circle. Now we'll hover the circle or the pointer over here, and then we can see the center of the circle. Now from here we know that the diameter is same as a 25, so specify here 25. Now we can exit the sketch, features, and we'll extrude it for 2 mm. Okay. Now after creating this extrusion, we need to create a hole and the diameter of the hole is of 12 mm. So again we'll go for the sketch. We'll select here this face and normal. Now we'll create here a circle over here. Now we'll go for smart dimension and the diameter is of 12 mm. Now we'll go to the features and we'll select here extrude cut feature, and we can simply select here through all and OK. So we have created a flange on one side. To create the similar flange on another side, we can use the mirror feature. So let us first select all the features that we want to mirror. So we want to mirror these three features. Then we'll go for mirror. Now here we need to select a plane or face about which we want to mirror it. So in our case, we want to mirror it about the vertical mid plane, that is the right plane. So we can select here the right plane. After selecting the features to mirror and the mirror face, we can see the preview of the mirror, and then we can just click on OK. After creating this, we get to create the fillet with the radius of 1 mm. So we'll go to the fillet. We'll specify here fillet radius as a 1 mm, and then we can select all these edges and OK. Now the part is complete, and let's right click on the part, go to the appearance, select here part, and from here we can select any of the color for appearance and just click on OK. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, then please hit on the like button and subscribe to this channel, CAD/CAM CAE tutorials. Thanks.